Are Manchester United actually back? Has Gru from Despicable Me somehow managed to turn it around? Because if he has, this might be the greatest comeback to ever grace the game of football. Even greater than the Liverpool-Barcelona 4-3. And the topic of Man United's comeback is what I'm here to discuss with you today. Because Man United, they look on the up right now. They've been looking decent in their last couple games, and I can't lie, I have to respect it. As much as I hate seeing Bruno, that rat, pick up 3 points every week, I have to respect that they're turning things around. You know, at first we saw their win against Sunderland was a good performance, but then again it was against Sunderland at Old Trafford, a newly promoted team, so we couldn't really think too much of it. But obviously after that we had the game at Anfield where Man United picked up a monumental 2-1 win over the worst team in the league, Liverpool. Now, despite the fact that Man United went to Anfield, picked up 3 points and looked very solid, for some reason, this performance didn't really surprise me. Man United under Ruben Amorim have been known to pick up really random good results. They beat City in the derby last season. They beat Arsenal in the FA Cup as well. Weirdly, this Ruben Amorim Man United team can pick up good results against the top teams in the league. So despite the fact that Man United had been shocking up to that point in the season, the win against Liverpool didn't surprise me as much as their next win. Because their next game was up against Brighton, a very well-drilled, disciplined team, and I was genuinely thinking that there's no way Man United were gonna win this game, and obviously I was proved very wrong, with Man United picking up a 4-2 victory over Brighton in the Premier League, with both their new signings scoring and playing incredibly. See, those two signings are the type of signings Liverpool should have made. Prem proven players who have shown that they can do it in the Prem, not these washed up foreign players like Florian Wirtz who aren't Prem proven at all and aren't reliable enough to come in and make an impact straight away. And at this point, after the win against Brighton, I was really thinking Man United were making a comeback. I was convinced that the United strand was eventually gonna cut his hair, because I believed that Man United would beat Nottingham Forest and then go on to beat Spurs. Obviously that did not happen, and I'll get onto their latest result in a bit. I wanted to talk about the key differences I've noticed in Man United recently, and to put it simply, is how much more organized their defense looks. Because the attackers they had, we all knew the attackers could play, and it was no real surprise that eventually they were gonna play well. But the defense and the defensive system was always something that was nerve-wracking to look at, even as someone who isn't even a Man United fan. So to see the fact that they are much more organized now is nice to see, and it shows that what Ruben Amorim is doing on the training ground is finally coming off. But now to talk about their latest result against Nottingham Forest, obviously a 2-2 draw, not an ideal result by any means. But if you are a Man United fan watching this, do not panic at the sight of that draw against Nottingham Forest. Because yes, Nottingham Forest have been very poor in the league so far this season. But the fact is, 5 wins in a row for any team is difficult. And at this point in the season, if you're winning 5 games in a row, you're more than likely to be challenging for the Premier League title, which Man United are obviously not in the situation to do yet. So I think that many positives can be taken from this month, because in this month they went undefeated, which for Man United is very, very respectable. And I don't even mean that in a way to take the piss. I truly mean that. And I think that if there is a season that Man United are going to turn things around, this is the season to do it, because they're only playing 1 time a week, meaning that they can get the best out of all their players. And we're seeing that with players such as Casemiro, who are somehow and for some reason learned how to play football once again. So Man United fans, please do not panic or feel stressed at the Nottingham Forest result, because it is simply a hiccup in the road, because you guys are definitely taking steps in the right direction. And honestly, I don't know how far away we are from even seeing Man United at the top of the table. Not literally, I mean like challenging for the title, because in the league their record has actually been very respectable. But we will just have to wait and see for that, because I don't have the answers yet, and neither will any of you. And with that being said, that is all I have time for today. A nice little short video about Man United, because I have been seeing their uprising, and to be fair, it's been quite nice to see, because Man United fans, they've been through the gutter in the last couple seasons. So yeah, that's all I really have to say. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you disliked it, give it a thumbs up anyway, bro. I don't care. Subscribe, comment, share to your friends, your mom, your dad, your dog, your sister, your brother, your cousin, whatever. Share it, and I'll see you guys all in the next one.